It's going to be insane. It's going to be incredible. And it worked out.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, it worked out all right, bitch. Yeah, so on her checking in podcast, Michelle Williams gave some insight into that Destiny's Child reunion that happened during Beyonce's final Cowboy Carter show. And it turns out there wasn't a lot of foresight to reveal because they decided this the day of the show. Yeah, so Michelle flew into Vegas on the Friday to be there for the first show of the Cowboy Carter finale, just to support Beyonce, just to be in the audience.
I should probably just go and support and then get on a red-eye flight so that I can be back in the building for 2 shows on Saturday and 1 on Sunday.
First off, that's incredible that Michelle was going to do that in the first place. Like, yeah, so she was going to take the red-eye back to New York Friday night, probably land at probably like 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. in New York, and then do the matinee of Death Becomes Her and then the night show on Saturday. Wow.
Y'all, I kid you not. My flight kept getting delayed. It kept getting delayed like 3 times.
But the gods made sure there wasn't going to be any passengers on Michelle's plane.
During the show Friday night, I'm getting alerts that flights delayed. I was like, I'm going back to my hotel.
Yeah, Michelle figured after all the delays it was going to get canceled, and she was right. And yeah, so she slept all night in Vegas on Friday.
Next thing you know, we are on stage rehearsing for a few moments, trying to even figure out what are we going to wear? What are we going to do?
Yeah, so the idea, the conception, the construction of the musical cues, the costumes, the choreography, the planning, all happened like literally within hours of that show happening. Oh my God. And they pulled it off that well. So a lot of decisions were being made very quickly, but one decision that Michelle made on her own was she was not going to go down like a fallen soldier again.
Because y'all know I still have trauma from falling on 106 in Park.
Got it, I'm the Where you at, 106?
Yeah, so back in 2004, just as they began their live performance, The Soldier, Michelle hit the deck hard. She was up very fast.
With the top down, feeling the sounds quaking and vibrating your thighs, right?
And I think the heel broke on her shoe in the fall or something like that. Because yeah, then you see her take her other shoe off and just throw it.
Every time I perform with the girls, it's in my head. Do not fall, do not fall, do not fall. That's still in my head. Steps do frighten me. Did I rehearse them steps? Sure did. And then when it came to, I was like, oh my gosh.
Well, see again, Michelle might have done kind of a double step on that first step, but then by that second step, she's in sync with Beyonce down the rest of the stairs.
So that's one of the only things that I'm like, you could have trusted that the steps were not going to let you down.
Michelle's also being incredibly hard on herself.
But when you come from Destiny's Child, and then when you see the level of excellence that Beyonce performs at, you step it up, right?
And this was something I was actually thinking about in terms of Michelle in the wake of this Cowboy Carter performance, and this applies to Kelly as well. Like, I mean, Beyonce is the greatest performer in music today. It's between her and Michael Jackson for the all-time title. But yeah, the first thing is you have to hold your own against that. You have to stand next to Beyonce and have the presence of her. And Michelle does, and Kelly does. What's also so impressive about Michelle and Kelly is that they're just dropping into the final show of this and doing this. Like, I mean, Beyonce's been doing this for 32 shows for this tour. Like, she's in the zone.
Beyonce walked them steps all summer. She's familiar with those steps. I'm not at home on the Cowboy Carter stage.
Like, she and Kelly look completely comfortable and in charge.
Look around, everybody.
They're going around being like, what are we doing now? Beyonce, what's next? They're owning it as much as Beyonce does. And they haven't performed in this kind of capacity in like 7 years. Yeah, they make it look like Coachella was yesterday.
There is a certain level of work ethic and a certain standard that one must have to operate at the level in which Beyonce is able to operate.
I know that people want to be playful when it comes to Michelle, and I also know that they don't play about Michelle either, if anyone ever, really came for Michelle. I just think it's important to point out in this circumstance that there's very few people in the world that could stand there next to Beyonce, including a lot of pop stars, and move and dance and, just hold the stage next to Beyonce like Michelle and Kelly do. Michelle and Kelly are right there in step with Beyonce, bring that energy.
Beyonce was like, y'all, let's have fun. We just gonna go out here and have fun. Whatever happens, happens, but we gonna have fun. I knew we were gonna have fun. We always have fun.
Yeah, what do you think of Michelle still being haunted by that 106 in Park performance and, them putting together that reunion in like hours right before the show on Saturday?
We turned into little girls again, them teenage girls, those younger girls who just wanted to sing, dance, and travel the world.